Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. A beggar woman with a baby on her arm stood in front of the carriage waiting for alms. The master said to him, "Have you any money?" Gopal gave her something. The carriage rolled along the bazaar, Burra Bazaar. Everywhere there were signs of great festivity. The night was dark, but illumined with myriads of lights. The carriage came to the Chitpur road, which was also brightly lighted. All lights are not these electrical lights, it is lamps burning with oil. The people moved in lines like ants. The crowd looked at great, gaily decorated stores and stalls on both sides of the road. There were sweetmeat stores and perfume stalls, pictures, beautiful and gaudy, hung from the walls. Well-dressed shopkeepers sprayed the visitors with rose water. The carriage stopped in front of the perfume store. Master looked at the pictures and lights and felt happy as a child. People were talking loudly. He cried out, "Go forward, move on." He laughed. He said to Baburam with a loud laugh, "Move on." The people will be saying, "Aage jaan." Go forward, go forward. And Sri Ramakrishna, when he says go forward, he is telling the same words with a spiritual meaning. Don't stop anywhere. Stop not till the goal is reached. Go on, go forward, go forward. Move on. What are you doing? The devotees laughed too. They understood that Master wanted them to move forward to God and not to be satisfied with their present state. Each thing that you see in this world always carries two messages, one worldly message and one divine message. Each one takes in the same way. The same thing repeats the love between a man and a woman. Same thing, same attention, same way it is turned to the divine. Same feeling, same heart, just like mother is feeling for child, the devotee feels for God. Whatever you see in the world has exactly a replica of it is there. You can sing any song, love songs that they use in the worldly sense, you can apply to God. It means the same. The heart is poured out to endear God and possess Him and transcend the nature forever. He is free from the worldly bindings and the sufferings of whole lives after lives, the soul has passed through various types of suffering, trying to hold on to this world. Whole of that, he transcends and goes beyond by loving God. This, when it is turned to world, he goes on suffering endlessly, as long as that object he is holding is not able to leave. And by chance it slips away from hand because everything is impermanent. Immediately he catches with the same force something else, because tendencies are there. It is less like a vehicle which has lost its way, is rushing. Some man was there, suddenly escaped from the vehicle, running over him, he has escaped, but the vehicle will not stop. It will hit some other target. It will go and hit someone else or some wall or some fall in the ditch or something. It goes. Just like that, his whole force was put on one person. The person has been eliminated, and it goes and catches hold of another one in that place and continues. The same, Sri Ramakrishna says, the camels eat because in the desert area there are only thorny bushes. It goes on eating. Its mouth will be bleeding, still it eats. Like that. That is the tendency of the world. Sri Ramakrishna is applying the same thing. What you are doing, go ahead, and go ahead. Same thing. Is turning it to God. All of us, by turning our affections, love, our possessiveness, and all that turning to God, can transcend the nature, along with his family and our friends and all. If one has turned, all will turn. If one is moving in one direction, all this. By turning away, you are not losing anything or not renouncing anybody. You are dragging others also with you towards that goal. The carriage drew on. The master noticed that M had brought some clothes for him. M had with him 2 pieces of unbleached and 2 pieces of washed clothes. But the master had asked him only for the unbleached ones. He said to him, "Give me unbleached ones. You may keep others. All right, you may give one of them." Then shall I take back 1 piece? Master, then both. Master, as you please, sir. Master, you can give me those when I need them. You see, yesterday Benny Pal wanted me to carry away some food for Ramlal. I told him, I can't. It's impossible for me to lay up for the future. How careful a sadhaka must be there, that his attention is on the one thing. If you keep, it draws your attention. So, minimum requirements which are inevitable must be there because life has to continue. But extra drains away all our energies to protect, to preserve, and all that. And then life goes off in accumulating and preserving, and no progress in spiritual world, nor end to our suffering. That's all right, sir. I shall take back 2 pieces of unwashed clothes. Master tenderly. Don't you see, if any desire arises in my mind, it is for good of you all. You are my very own. I shall tell you if I need anything. How considerate and how kind, how his words are there, comforting and endearing and making them confide in God Himself. Humbly, yes, sir. Referring to a devotee, Sri Ramakrishna said, I said to him yesterday, tomorrow I shall go to Burra Bazaar. Please meet me there. Do you know what he said? He said, the tram fare will be 1 anna. Where shall I get it? He had been to Benipal's garden yesterday and had officiated there as priest. No one had asked him to do it. He had put on the show himself. He had put on the show himself. He wanted people to know that he was member of Brahmo Samaj. To him, can you tell me what he meant when he said that tram would cost him 1 anna? The conversation turned to Annakuta festival of Marwaris. Now here, for genuine things which are needed in our life for our spiritual evolution, we don't spend. We spend for other things to feed our ego and project ourselves. Sri Ramakrishna, this trend of man, how the trend comes up and blocks the way you see. He has every option to go in any direction, but he prefers people's appreciation. As long as we need people's appreciation, we go in a path. When we need God's appreciation, we go in another path. We are indifferent to the world. And those who are seeking the world's appreciation, they are indifferent to God's call. God is constantly calling from within. Referring to a devotee, Sri Ramakrishna said, then the next paragraph, conversation turned to Annakuta festival of the Marwaris. Master, to the devotees, what do you have seen? What you have seen here, one sees Vrindavan too. Rakhal has been seeing the same thing there, but the mound of food at Vrindavan is higher. More people gather. There you also see the Govardhan hill. It is the only difference. Vrindavan and where Sri Ramakrishna has gone to for Marwari's food festival. That is huge Annakuta. Huge amount of food is prepared and it is put in huge quantities in front of the deities, in front of the temple. Suppose laddus, trucks of laddus will be there, put in heap, and whoever comes can take any amount and go, keep on taking and going. And Sri Ramakrishna is comparing in Vrindavan, it is much larger scale it happens. And both are similar. Purpose is same, ideal is same. To please God, all things is to please God and serve the devotees. Because Sri Ramakrishna very often used to say, Bhakta Bhagavan and Bhagavata, they are not different. So, treating devotees, thousands and thousands of devotees will be flowing wherever the Annakuta is there. They eat to their full, carry it to their homes. So much of food is prepared. Anybody can take any amount and go. It is put in the street-like area. So that in Vrindavana also, this is done to please God and to serve devotees. Serving devotees is serving God. Did you notice the Marwaris devotion? That is the real Hindu ideal. How he presents, you see. Wherever there is a small thing, he lifts and shows it. See, preserve this, preserve this. This is something precious. Anything belonging to the Bharatiya Samskriti is so precious because it always moves with the Mother Nature in the presence of Divine. It is not something human-made rules. It is nature's law moving. Many of the other religions we see, they are man-made rules. This is apaurushaya. It is not man-made. So it has that, everything in it is a precious thing. Sri Ramakrishna now and then shows something, highlights this. Oh, this is greatness. Means it, preserve it for the generations to come. That is the Sanatana Dharma. Did you notice Marwari's devotion? That is the real Hindu ideal. That is the Sanatana Dharma. Did you notice their joy when they carried the image in procession? They were happy to think that they bore the throne of God on their shoulders. They carry on the shoulders. It's a beautiful thing to carry the palanquin of God, moving on in the streets over the shoulders and taking it. Oh, I have carried God as if. The Hindu religion alone is Sanatana Dharma, ancient. Sanatana Dharma has not only ancient, as you go backward, we go towards the root. A plant is there or a tree is there, you go backward from the leaves, you reach the root. In root you will find everything. How it is life, what is its life, how it is presenting. Similarly, a river is there, go on walking in the river's way. You will reach the root from where the source, from where it is emerging. There you will find the reality. The Hindu religion alone is Sanatana Dharma. This, when you go to the root, you will see it is one with nature and one with God. That is the main difference between all other religions and Hindu religion. Hindu religion alone is Sanatana Dharma. From ancient times, it has been flowing down, being one with nature and God. The various creeds you hear of nowadays have come into existence through the will of God. Presently, how many, this one you might be seeing, varieties of things, where various religious and spiritual institutions, they all have come by the will of God. Though they are not Sanatana Dharma, they have come by the will of God, came into existence through the will of God, and will disappear again through His will. Here we gave the clear meaning. The Sanatana Dharma means it is no beginning and end, because nature has no beginning and end. God has no beginning and end. So this is carrying and in tune at every step. It is in tune with nature and in tune with God. So this is called Sanatana Dharma. All others appear because some temporary support has to be given. Now, a person has met with an accident and he is bleeding and he has to be carried to the hospital. Now, temporary relief we give. He is a street person, he has seen it, he doesn't know how to stop the blood. Still, he tears off his cloth and ties it around the wound so that bleeding will be less and carries him to the hospital. Hospital knows what to do and what not to do. So here it's a temporary support so that it survives. So many things happen, so many religions come, support the mankind in some way till they reach the hospital. The Hindu Dharma is something like where it is something like postgraduate courses and where the higher treatments are given like brain surgery, heart surgery and all, which are specific, like such things are done. Hindu Dharma is like that, which is final and highest things are being touched. This temporary, others are all temporary scaffoldings. Will disappear again through His will. They will not last forever. That which lasts forever is nature and God. And Hindu Dharma is the laws of nature and God which moves, is brought in. That is why it's called rhythm. It is depending on rhythm. Om, Hrim, rhythm. Rhythm is the absolute manifesting in the form of laws in the nature. Therefore, I say, I bow down at the feet of even modern devotees, because they are devotees of some ideal. The Hindu religion has always existed and will always exist. There is no beginning and end. From ancient time it is flowing like Ganga, sanctifying the so many lives and then showing path to so many people and clearing all the dirt in the city, in the human race, and still moving and keeps on moving as long as there is human existence on this earth. And Sri Ramakrishna's Hindu religion has always existed and will always exist. Adi Antyahin. That is the eternity. The Hindu religion is not time bound or place bound. It is not bound to any place, any race, any human, whole of humanity. It is meant for the entire humanity. Everybody. All religions are meant for everybody of the entire humanity, but it is a transition period. It is helpful because it is not going to be there. You can just analyze and see all religions, how they came into existence and how they have disappeared. Along with the civilization, they appear and disappear time and again. So many religions came and so many religions. Only Hinduism is from ancient time, unknown times, it is flowing. Even now it is flowing. And flowing not different from nature and not different from the divine. So the eternity of the absolute, eternity of the universe is being carried on to the eternity of this religion. The universe dissolves. The whole thing goes back to its cause and again manifests, appears. Now, all those who are there have dissolved and reappeared. The knowledge of the nature is as it is. Laws of nature are as they are. This doesn't change. Human race may change, people may change, just like they come and live for some time in this world and go away. All that is passing. But this one thing, nature doesn't change. Laws of nature doesn't change. And accordingly, the incarnations come when the time changes, the external things change. Human nature changes, but nature's nature remain unchanged. Because of this, the human has to adopt new paths of the same trend. Now in Hindu religion, how many denominations are there? Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava, Ganapatya, so many things. And then again Dvaita, Advaita, Vishishta Advaita, so many philosophies, so many way of approaches to God. Agamas and all these are there, identify. But all through, it means it is following nature and following God. M was going home with all that. M is now returning home with all this recording. Yes, he has presented to us. We don't know how to be grateful to him for having given this to the world. It was the purpose for which Sri Ramakrishna had brought him as a Leela Sahachara. It is there in our hands today. M was going home. He saluted the master and got out of the carriage near Shobha Bazaar. His house is nearby. He's going Shobha Bazaar. Sri Ramakrishna proceeded to Dakshineshwar in a happy mood. And this is the end of the chapter. The visit to Sinthi Brahmo Samaj is over. The next will be 33rd chapter with various devotees. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.